This is John's House, a daily place for real conversation about Frederick. From the decisions that affect your neighborhood to the events, nonprofits, restaurants, and local leaders that make this community move. Local, regional, national, and always connected to home. Come on in. John's House starts now.
Hey, it's Monday and the camera's on. I guess I should start the show. Oh my gosh. I tell you what. Weather-wise, it's going to be super nice for the next couple of days. We're not hitting 80 degrees for the next 3 days. Sunshine every day. Wait a minute. Who turned the switch on the weather? It has been a mild summer, so we'll take it. We're going to do some things a little bit different today. But before we do, I want to thank some brand spanking new sponsor. Holsapole Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services are now on board with the Everything Frederick Live Network and the Pickle Park. You've seen Craig on the show a couple of times. They are now official sponsors of all the shows here on the Everything Frederick Live Network. We also want to thank Rossetti's Pizza, Hot Fired Arts, Donald for Delegate, also great sponsors who have been on with us for a little bit. And again, we can't do this without you guys. So we appreciate you coming on board. One literally sent me over the signed contract just moments ago. I mean, I looked in my email and there it was. So we knew it was going to happen, but the official contract just came over. So again, thank you for being part of what we do here at the Everything Frederick Live Network. Danny just finished up Good Morning Frederick with some great guests and interesting topics. I know they're talking about the flock cameras and the big to-do that's coming on Wednesday night. I'm going to have AJ on the show tomorrow. He's going to kind of explain it to me because that's not a subject that I have followed that deeply. So I would like to be educated as well as educate the people that are watching John's House today. So a lot of things coming up this week. Plus, we have other special guests already lined up for the rest of the week here on both John's House and Frederick Sports, which comes your way at 4 o'clock. And if you would like to be part of any of the goings on here on the network, either my show or Good Morning Frederick or Frederick Sports or any of the other podcasts, or maybe you'd like to start your own, or maybe you'd like to jump on board as a new sponsor, any of those things, we can take care of you. It is the most cost-effective way to get something done that's hyper-local right here in the Frederick region. All right. Now, I don't know if you followed this on social media, and I'm not a super foodie guy. I love trying new restaurants and I love checking out new foods. AJ is probably the expert. AJ and Danny both. They're probably the experts when it comes to trying all the new restaurants around the area, and they do all of that on social media and on the Everything Frederick Live Network. But I got a hold of something last week, and I'm like, okay, this looks kind of interesting. I like Oreos, but really? They always have new flavors. I like the blueberry one. I think they had one. It was a Post Malone flavor that had caramel in it. I like that one. That one was pretty good. And I like the vanilla Oreos. I'm more of the golden Oreo guy than the chocolate Oreo guy. That has nothing to do with anything else, just Oreos, okay? But I do like the golden Oreos. No questions asked. I will eat them pretty much any time. But today, we're going to break out 3 brand new flavors. I literally went to 2 stores. First thing I did this morning is I went to Wally World because I thought for sure, Wally World's going to have it. Well, unfortunately, they were a little short-staffed today, and the manager was super nice, but he said can't get to them. They're still locked in the truck. And it was just that they were short-staffed, not because they're so popular that everybody's going to rush to the store. But then I said, okay, well, I'm going to run over to Giant. Went over to Giant Food, and the front of house manager was super nice. She got me in touch with Gizmo, who handles the stock. Gizmo said, they're not on the shelf yet. Because I did. I looked on the shelf. I looked to see if maybe they'd be on an end cap or something like that. They were not. So Gizmo went into the back and specially got me 3 boxes before they were put on the shelves. So thanks to Gizmo at the Frederick Giant Food, just around the corner from the radio station or from the from the studios. See, there's old habit coming back to play, right? So anyways, today, the fun part of the show is we're going to do a little taste testing. Dougie, who's working behind the board, AJ, who's working on some other things, the video master, if you will. He's going to do a little tasting, and I'm going to do one as well. So maybe we can throw the camera over there as I announce these 3 big flavors: banana pudding, deep fried Oreo, and chicken and waffles. Now, Oreo first made cookies back in 1912. Banana pudding has dual layers of banana vanilla pudding cream between vanilla wafer cookies. Now, I'm not a huge banana pudding guy. I can eat it once in a while, but it's not something I'm rushing to eat. I know a lot of people love banana pudding. Not, and the vanilla wafers in there, usually pretty good. Deep fried. Now, I can say that I've never at the fair or anywhere else eaten deep fried Oreos. I've been tempted, but, I have cholesterol and things like that to watch. So I have to be. But deep fried Oreos always seemed kind of strange to me. I wonder what you do with these deep fried Oreos. Would you take them to the fair and then deep fry them again and have deep fried Oreos? I don't know how that would go. But these are fried dough flavor cookies packed with dark chocolate fried dough cream. Okay. And then the chicken and waffles are listed as waffle embossed cookies, sweet and savory, fried chicken, and maple syrup flavored cream. They also had one out, but I think it's been out for a while, so we're not going to taste it today. Apple pie a la mode. I think that one's been out before, but that was on the shelves as one of their special flavors. So these are the 3 flavors that we're going to taste today. We're going to taste them right here, and there's going to be a little bit of action in the studio. It's not going to be your normal kind of everything is stopped and perfectly placed today. So, Dougie, are you good on your end? Are the cameras where they need to be? So if you get up and you grab some cookies, or I don't know if you can move the camera as I get up and move. How do you want to do it? You tell me. You're the producer.
Probably just pull the camera back and we'll switch over to that one.
All right, that's what we're going to do. So I'm not going to get up from the chair. I guess you're going to bring me cookies, or am I going to go get the cookies? He's going to bring me cookies? All right, I trust you wash your hands. And AJ, you got to try some cookies too, man. AJ's over there behind the counter. Oh, he's going to put them over here. Okay, that's good. We're going to do them one at a time? Is that what we're going to do?
Yes.
All right. Well, then you got to grab one too. All right, we'll all grab a banana pudding cookie. Are you going to hit me from that angle too? Okay. Like I said, this isn't going to be perfect. This is the banana pudding Oreo cookie. All right. Okay. Cameras down on the cookies. There you go. So again, I told you it was going to be fun. We're going to be interesting. All right, everybody, have your cookie.
I see.
All right. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Because that camera's not. I know.
Okay. There we go. Oh, you're going to switch around to the other side. All right. That's fine. Again, we've got the cookies now. Drum roll, if you will. I don't know if there's sound effects. Are there sound effects in this program? I thought I saw some somewhere, but that's okay. Oh, he's going to make sure we got the right cameras. See, that's what I get for not being prepared.
That's all right. It's a live show.
But it's a live show. That's what makes this fun, right?
All right. Yeah, I'll go over to that.
Are you going to go to that side? All right. AJ's going to taste. Dougie's going to taste. And I'm going to taste.
Which one is this?
All right. So this is the banana pudding Oreo cookies. There you go. All right, guys, go ahead and taste your cookies and tell me what you think. Oh, you put the whole thing down. Damn. All right, let's see.
Tastes like banana pudding.
It does.
Yeah, that one's on here. Good.
But do you like it?
Yeah.
You're voting thumbs up?
Yeah.
You would go out and buy a pack of these?
I'm going to have another one.
You're going to eat some more. Okay.
It's just like a normal Oreo.
Come on closer to a mic. There you go. Dougie's opinion on these cookies.
It's like a normal Oreo with a hint of banana. So
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
It is kind of like golden Oreos with banana flavor in them is kind of what I would say. For me, not being a banana pudding guy, I will give these a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like them.
I give it an 8.7.
8.7?
Yeah.
Dougie? You can yell it from there if you want, so you don't have to go back and forth. Oh, he's going to come around while I take another bite.
I'm going to do an 8.8.
Okay. I'll give it 8.5. I'll do 8.5. Because again, I'm not a banana pudding guy, but they are very good. All right, let's go to the next flavor. I'm munching on the air. This is something I've never done. Like literally crunching something while I'm on the air. Live. Actually, let's save those for last. I want to save those for last because they're the savory ones. They're different than the sweet. And yeah, you might want to try a little taste of water. That's what I'm going to do. Deep fried Oreos. Now, AJ, have you ever had deep fried Oreos like at the fair or something like that? Never?
Never have.
All right. Well, what would you do with those at the fair? Would you deep fry them again?
I got double deep fried.
Double deep fried.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you are the food master
Well,
in the area. No, you're everywhere, man. I've seen you at so many different restaurants around the region.
I've discovered a lot of restaurants.
You have stuff that is out of the way that people look at the different layers.
It looks like it's an Oreo inside of an Oreo, maybe?
Kind of. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. So my Oreo's rolling away from me. All right. When you're ready. Oh, you already did. He put the whole thing down, man. AJ.
It's like when you're ready.
AJ. Mrs. AJ's got to be very excited when you put it down like that. But anyways. And Dougie's taking his taste. I'm going to take one too. So Dougie, come over the mic and say what you think while I'm crunching on this cookie.
Well, I've had deep fried Oreos maybe once, but this does taste remarkably like them.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Your scores, gentlemen. Out of 10.
I'm not a fan of these.
No?
Yeah.
But you're going to eat another one.
Well, just I got to check.
I'm not a fan.
I'd say an 8.0. I prefer the banana ones, but these are definitely pretty good.
I think I would give these a tie with the banana ones. I'll give it an 8.5. It's a very different flavor. I'm curious about the next one because it's going to be savory. AJ is still seriously thinking about it.
6.7.
6.7. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. From the Russian judge.
Not really,
6.7.
about them.
Okay. I'm going to finish this one. And by the way, Oreo Company, we appreciate you making the new cookies. Giving us something fun to do on a show today. AJ took them away, put them back over on this. Now, this is the one I'm really, really curious about. I do like chicken and waffles. I lived in the South for a long time. And I mean, Maryland's not the South. I lived in Atlanta for a while. Chicken and waffles. And by the way, I don't know, Dougie, if you can find it, but there is a site where you can go to the Oreo site and you can do the QR code and figure out which one you're going to vote for right there on the Oreo site. And you can send your comments here too, by the way, up on the screen. You can let us know what you think. Or if you feel like it, rockthewave13@gmail.com. If for some reason you can't add your comments to the screen on these cookies. Wow. Two very different kind of cookies for sure. And Oreo's had a lot of different flavors. They've had mint flavored. They've had cookies and cream cookies. Oreo cookies. I don't know that that's just a lot of cookies and cream. Like I said, they have the apple pie a la mode. They have blueberry. I like the blueberry. They have a bunch of different flavors that were named after like pop stars. I have to admit, I did like the Post Malone. I'm not a big Post Malone fan, but I did like the Post Malone cookies. They were kind of a caramel flavor, which was quite delish. I think they had Ariana Grande. Do what? What are you doing? All right, there. There you can twist, lick, and vote. Okay, he's going to. There's the 3 flavors. Oh, and you can vote right there. So go to the Oreo site, which is located at what? Oreo cookie, Oreo.com, OREO.com, and twist, lick, and vote. I've done that a few times, but that was a long time ago in my younger days. All right, AJ. AJ doesn't lick, though, man. He just, he's like, okay. So he's got the next one. This is the chicken and waffles. Like I said, this is the one I'm the most curious about. Chicken and waffles. And Dougie has to do his thing. It even smells. I can smell it from like this far away from me. I can smell the cookie. And this, again, it's supposed to be sweet and savory fried chicken and maple syrup flavored cream. I've got strange faces. You can't see them on the camera, but let's see. Very
it just
different.
tastes like a waffle. It's mostly just waffle with a hint of like a savory little undertone.
I can taste the syrup. What do you think, AJ?
Yeah, definitely syrupy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can
Like maple syrup. You're going to go for 2?
Yeah, always. Yeah, I do too.
Got to go for 2.
Because then you get your palate in there.
Mm-hmm. All right. AJ is taking his shot here at number 2. I kind of like it, and I don't know why. I'm not going to sit here and be like a wine connoisseur. It has undertones of cardamom and
Definitely taste the syrup.
Yeah, I know. That's what I taste mostly. I taste mostly the syrup.
It tastes like a maple
Oh,
donut.
that's a good description. Tastes like a maple donut.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It tastes like a maple donut.
7.7.
7.7. All right, what do you got?
I got an 8.9.
8.9 for Dougie. Wow, Dougie, that's your highest vote, wasn't it?
Yes.
So you picked the chicken and waffles over all the other ones.
Yes.
And AJ, your highest was the first one, right? The banana pudding. Yeah. So AJ picked the banana pudding. I don't know. I had the other 2 as a tie. This one, I'm going to go with the banana pudding at number 1, but this one is up there in the 8+ range for me too. So I'm going to say that. But I think I'm going to give my number 1 vote, and I wouldn't have thought this going in, to the banana pudding. So banana pudding is our winner, it looks like. I'd love to see what you think. Yeah, if you see this either on the social media pre-show thing that we put up, make your comments there, or you can make them here live on the show. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, something different to kick off John's house today. Not what you'd normally expect, me talking about what Rand Paul had to say. This is I don't know what Rand Paul would think about chicken and waffles, but he is from the South, so maybe he would like them. Oreo taste testing of the cookies. Again, the last one was chicken and waffles. Twist, lick, and vote. Like I said, when I was in my 20s. But anyways, that's another story that I can't tell you ever on the air. We're going to have some more stuff coming up on the show in just a little bit. Like I said, I thought we'd start with something fun here at Studio 401 and the Everything Frederick Live Network. I'm John Hunt, and this is, it really is, John's House Eating Cookies.
Sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is the freshest it can be. Intense Barbecue can cater your events, and they do any kind of food. It doesn't have to be barbecue. Find them at SEBBQ.com and satisfy your meat tooth.
How much should law enforcement be able to see when you drive down the street? Flock cameras are raising serious questions about public safety, privacy, tracking, and your data. Now, Everything Frederick Live is bringing the conversation face to face. Join Maryland gubernatorial candidate Dan Cox, Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins, former Frederick Mayor Jeff Holtzinger, and State Senator William Folden for a special flock camera town hall. The questions are yours. The conversation starts here. Join us Wednesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. on Everything Frederick Live.
Hot Fired Arts is Frederick's handmade, locally owned art studio where creativity meets community. Since 2016, they've offered hands-on art experiences for all ages, from pottery and fused glass to wet clay and canvas painting. Whether you're looking for a fun family outing, a date night, or a creative outlet, they make art accessible and enjoyable for all skill levels. Stop by and see them today in the Fairview Shopping Center on 7th Street, Frederick, or visit them online at hotfiredarts.com.
Frederick, if you're craving real Chicago-style flavor, Rosati's is bringing it. From their cheesy, loaded deep dish pizza to crispy tavern-style thin crust, every bite is packed with that classic Rosati's taste. And don't sleep on the steak and cheese sub. Hot, hearty, and seriously satisfying. Rosati's has been serving family recipes since 1964, and now you can get it right here in Frederick. Stop by 911 West 7th Street or order online at rosatispizza.com. Rosati's, keeping it real since 1964.
And I had some Rosati's over the weekend. By the way, Dave will be on the show tomorrow talking about Italian beef. A lot of people get Italian beef mixed up with Philly cheesesteaks, but they are two very different things, and he's going to come in and explain the differences, and he's going to bring us some Italian beef sandwiches to start our day tomorrow. So that's going to be fun, as well as Dave from Rosati's joins the show tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're also going to talk with AJ about the flock cameras and what's going on around the region, plus the big public forum that they're going to be having on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. He'll give us all the details and educate us all a little bit about what's going on. You know, does this mess with our constitutional rights? You know, are they going too far with it? How many guys have gotten in, or people, I shouldn't just say guys, but people have gotten in trouble for abusing the system? You know, and I hear it all the time. I see it in the comments. If you didn't do anything wrong, what do you have to worry about? But there comes a point. I mean, this is almost, for the police, it's like exhibitionism, isn't it? They got to peeking in on everything we're doing, right? Madonna might like it, but I don't know about the rest of us. Something to think about. So we're going to talk about that on the show tomorrow. Public comment on the environmental review for the new youth recreation hub at 300 Scotty's Bus Lane closes today. So go to the county site and you'll be able to find out or add any last comments that you might have before they make their decisions on this environmental review on the youth recreation hub over at 300 Scotty's Bus Lane. Again, closing today. And if Scotty doesn't know that Fiona, did whatever, that's another story. All right, Monday, and that's very, very few people are going to get that joke. But if you ever saw, what was it? Euro Trip was the movie. You'll get it because, yeah. Anyways, Mondays in Mount Airy, food trucks and community events at the rail yard at 3 North Main Street. It's a community event to support locally owned food trucks and businesses along Main Street. It is running every Monday except for Labor Day through September 30th from 4 until 8 p.m. That's Mondays in Mount Airy, with a number of different food trucks for you to taste some different foods and what they do. So you can catch them when you're out about at your lunch and they come to your parking lot and you can grab some delish food. Let's see. Move-in festivities started this weekend at Mount St. Mary's in Emmitsburg. Students will be continuing to move to their dorms and area housing all throughout this week. And let's see. The application period for rural and historic preservation grants begins on September 1st. Properties must be in unincorporated areas of Frederick County. Award notifications are made in early spring of 2027. So if you have a piece of property that should be listed as historic for whatever reason, it's a house that George Washington lived in, or it's land that they fought a part of a battle, historical Civil War battle on, or something along those lines, and it hasn't been already listed as historical land, the preservation grants Again, you can start to apply for them on September 1st. Workshops begin at 12 noon on the 1st. If you're not sure exactly what to do, go to www.frederickcountymd.gov/HP grant. So www.frederickcountymd.gov/HP grant to get the details there. And we want to, again, I'm going to take a minute to let you know what you can do if you want to be part of the show. Okay. So I've had a lot of people as I'm out and about ask me, what do I need to do? How do I get my own podcast? How do I start one? And this was even before I was here on board at the Everything Frederick Live Network. People asking, how do they do a podcast? Well, we can do it for you. That's kind of cool. We have 15 podcasts on right now, 3 of which are daily, some of which are weekly or monthly podcasts. And we love all different subjects here. It's not just it's not always going to be political. It's not always going to be sports. Matter of fact, we just have one sports show so far. That's Frederick Sports at 4:00 in the afternoon. There are so many things we'd love to add to the network, and you could be part of it. Or maybe you decide you want to just be a guest. You want to get your message out about an upcoming event, or your business is new and opening, or you have a restaurant. We love having restaurants on the air with us. They're always a lot of fun, and they bring us cool food, which we get to munch, saves us from going out for lunch. So again, anything that you'd like to do here, pretty much. Not Madonna exhibitionism. No, I don't think we can allow that on the network, but who knows? Just about everything else you can think of, though. We'd love to have you at least inquire about it. Ask me, and I'll be glad to put you in touch with the right people, or maybe I'm that guy, at rockthewave13@gmail.com to get your way on as a sponsor, as a guest, or having your own podcast on the Everything Frederick Live Network. So we have, again, Danny and AJ in the morning with Good Morning Frederick, John's House at 10, Frederick Sports at 4. That's Monday through Friday. And then tons of other great podcasts, which you usually see right at the very beginning of the show. You see a list of the other podcasts showing up each show to let you know what else is there. And if you want to check it out yourself, you can always just go to YouTube on the Everything Frederick Live Network page on YouTube, and you'll get the details there. And the numbers are crazy insane of the amount of people locally. I mean, we target our the things that we do on the show to being hyper local. We talk about things here in Frederick, things that affect people in Frederick. We have some fun. We get out and about in the community, visiting nonprofits, visiting grand openings. We were just at the grand opening the other day for the Frederick Card Collective. And Brian and his family had a great grand opening, ribbon cutting ceremonies. And then Saturday was the official grand opening. They packed the house. And so, again, another example. Or, for example, our new sponsor, the Pickle Park. We went out there on their grand opening day, and within 24 hours, 8,000 people had viewed a little 30-second, 45-second clip that I'd put on our social media. That is hyper-local advertising, and that is more than you're going to get in any other kind of media in this region. I mean, I'm not saying this is the only media you should use, but this is certainly the most cost-effective media that you should be using around this region. So hit me up at rockthewave13@gmail.com, and we'll figure out how to get you on the air, how to get you started. It is a lot easier than you think, and trust me, I did 40 years in terrestrial radio and was told every day, hey, John, you have a face for radio, and now look at this, you know? We are here live in front of a camera doing the show on a daily basis. We even got to taste Oreo cookies today. Remember to twist, lick, and vote. And if you go to the Oreo page, I keep wanting to say Oreos because, you know, I've been doing sports so long. They are not Oreos cookies. I've actually heard people in Maryland saying, yeah, will you give me some of those Oreos cookies? No, it's Oreo, O-R-E-O cookies. And they're not just chocolate and vanilla anymore. Again, we tasted banana pudding, deep fried, and chicken and waffles cookies. And they've been making cookies since 1912. So, wow. I don't know if you'd say they're America's favorite cookies, but maybe over the long term, that might be the case. I think they may have sold the most cookies of all the different cookie brands. We'd have to find that out to be certain. But again, thanks for letting us be a part of that. The Oreo cookie tasting. Remember to go to their website, Oreo.com, and twist, lick, and vote. I thank you very much for hanging out with me today. A short show today, but we have a lot to do around the region. People to visit and new sponsors to get on board. Again, thank you to Donald for Delicate, Hot Fired Arts, Rossetti's Pizza, the Pickle Park, and literally signing their contract moments before I came on the air, Holtz Pole, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. You'll be seeing a lot more out of them over the next couple months and beyond. Have a great Monday. The week is starting off awesome. I felt it. My belly is full of Oreos. I'm John Hunt, and remember, you are what you watch and you listen to, and you eat, of course. Thanks again for watching. This is John's House.
Thanks for stopping by John's House. Make sure you share, like, and comment, because this conversation is better when Frederick is part of it. Tune in every weekday for more local stories, real issues, community voices, and the people helping shape Frederick. We'll see you next time.
This episode is a proud production of the Everything Frederick Live Podcast Network. Your home for Frederick's best podcasts, streaming daily on YouTube.